What's up, guys? So now we are analyzing crude oil. Now, as you can see, crude oil has been trading above the 20-day EMA since November last year. Uh, in March, we kind of fell below the 20-day EMA, and then we broke above it, and now, for the first time since April, we are trading below the 20-day EMA as well, and it looks like this candlestick will be closing below the 20-day EMA. Now, we could still argue that this is the trend line and that we are going higher, because here we had a smaller trend line, but now we've broken out of it. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean that we are not longer along trading alongside the trend. Now here we broke the support line, and now we are trying somehow to close above it, but it looks like this will be the resistance line for now. So the next support line would be, well, what was the lowest point that we hit today, which is exactly here alongside the trend line. Now, if we fall even further back, the next support line would be at around 60.60. So for now, it looks like we still could go higher to, well, let's say the $70 mark, but this momentum here looks kind of very bearish, but it doesn't have to be a bearish movement, because we had a bearish move here as well. We dropped below the 20-day EMA, but if we look at the 50-day EMA, yeah, we dropped here slightly like we did before, but now we are probably going to close above it. So we had back in March 1 to 3 days that closed below the 50-day EMA. Now we're still above it, which could be a very bullish sign for us if you want to buy. Now we are at 63, which means if you're trading now and targeting 70 or the previous high at around 68, well, if you put the stop loss at the second support line, target 70, well, it would be a 2.2 risk reward ratio. If you maybe try or want to trade some smaller amounts, let's check the weekly. Let's add the RSI. Well, here the RSI is kind of bearish, but if we change it to the 20-day EMA, well, the weekly chart is still trading way above the 20-day EMA or the 20-weekly EMA, which means we could still go much higher since we're still on a bullish trend. Now, if we check some smaller time frames, here on the 4-hour chart, the RSI is pretty low, but as you can see, we are here hitting the resistance line that was previously a support line, and here we broke out of it. So we could see something similar like here, where we grind alongside this area, which is the resistance line, something like here, and then maybe drop again and then go higher. So I would wait maybe for a better option where you can enter the trade, which would be maybe the next support line. Then your risk reward ratio would also be smaller, and maybe trade would be better. Now we have a risk reward ratio of 3.3. So this would be the trade for now.